Welcome to the and I think we're okay. You got us by 2 minutes, but we had some a technical issue that Blitz and I were talking about. So 2 minutes on the after show is pretty good. I'm going to try to monitor on Facebook today. That's where I'm going to try to hang out because our YouTube channel's working right now. Well, I mean, I guess I can watch us on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, you could, and they've already done that update to everything.
Unilaterally?
Yeah. I had Rhett check, and he said it's already
like saving Rhett a ton of time.
Well, yeah.
Tell Rhett, because I tell Rhett you should probably be thanking me on that one.
Yeah,
you should be in here blowing you, Bubba.
Right. Too bad we didn't find that button a few hours ago.
I know.
But again, the downside's a lot worse. So whatever.
Right. Yeah. Number one, when talking at its finest.
Yeah.
Blitz. I'm sorry. Lummy. Let's use punt. Like football punt.
Okay.
Because the word we did use is probably okay to say, but it's just so abrasive that it could get you instantaneously flagged for a no monetization willy. Like you can say like shit and stuff like that. Like, shit.
You should be in here punting you then.
No, so I just arbitrarily say,
God damn, you're dumb.
Yeah, she's dumb. He's dumb as fuck. Even when I try to like,
hold on. I didn't even hear the conversation you guys had, and I knew what you meant.
Right.
Yeah.
I just out of nowhere blurted, Anna is a punt.
Oh, that one.
Hold
I thought we were on
I had
something else.
no idea what was said. I didn't hear you guys at all. But as soon as you said that, Bubba, I knew what you meant. I didn't know the context, but I knew what you meant.
I thought
'Cause
he
you're
was
so smart.
I got it now.
God, Lummy, you are stupid as the day
I
is
thought
long.
you were talking about me saying blowing. I thought that was a bad word.
No,
now.
blowing's fine.
Oh, dear
Blowing's
God.
fine. Jesus.
I don't know. The rules
Lummy,
change.
walk up to your wife and say, hey, can I get a blower? Or walk up to her and call her a punt. and get back to me.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
on
which
how
one
that
was
goes
worse?
over.
Gotcha.
So that word's so abrasive that we're gonna, use it as if like it was a fourth down situation for football. And what do, Lummy?
You punt.
You punt. So I just was having fun with Anna and trying to be shocking. And before the microphones turned on, I said, Anna is a punt.
Right.
And
Right
then,
after I offered Lummy a cookie.
so then Lummy says, Anna's a punt?
And then I said, thank you for saying that in question form.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then he decided to change it and says, Anna is a punt.
Yes, because I was going with Bubba. Bubba said Anna's a punt.
No,
You're a punt.
And
But
Lummy goes,
I
Anna's a punt?
but I
she's
said
so
it.
nice.
I said it kind of as an open-ended statement.
So
like,
hold on.
Anna is a punt.
So there was all that talk. Lummy was involved in it, said it many times, and then had no idea what you were talking about when you just
Correct.
said to say
and
punt.
hold on, and still does it.
I got it now. I was on something
I'm
else,
sorry, I was
He's
on
on
something else.
I was on a different planet looking at something.
Well, no, Anna, Lummy, honest to God, what were you looking at? Don't lie like you do a
what's up?
lot.
I mean, we were just having computer stuff.
Yeah, it's
Computers.
segment 7 for Arizona, and so he's
okay.
working. He's doing work
Okay.
stuff. He is doing work.
Well,
Oh,
stuff.
by the way,
Slide.
I spoke to Lynn from Arizona, and he's unbelievably happy with the show.
Good.
And there are some stuff that's happening in Arizona that involves us with this
Oh.
station.
Okay,
So, yeah.
cool.
And I'm excited. He announces it on April 1st. Oddly enough, people are going to probably think it's in April. I don't like radio stations making announcements on April 1st because although April 1st is my
37th
Anniversary.
anniversary during
Can you
radio.
believe that?
No.
I've been doing radio for 37
I remember when you first started doing radio.
years. You do not. You weren't even born.
You're right.
You
I
didn't come
wasn't
out of your
born.
mom's hole.
I wasn't even a fetus.
You weren't even.
I was just an idea.
You were. What are you before you're you?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
like-
And that's what we return to after death.
At the end of the day, are you just like some sperm? Are you?
Yeah, you're in your dad's
No,
sack.
hold
Well,
on.
you're
no.
50-50.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're 50% part of your mom's ovaries,
Genetically.
and you're 50% part of your dad's sperms.
But that sperm
Until-
probably wasn't even made yet.
Yeah.
True.
Because sperms,
They have to go through meiosis.
well, and I think that sperms die too. You
Yeah.
like piss them out or something.
Yeah.
Well, most of
or
them die.
They get absorbed into your body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I have a vasectomy,
Mm-hmm.
and my sperm get absorbed into my
released into
body.
the
Maybe that's why I
wild.
can't lose weight.
Because you got so much fucking cum inside of you.
Easy.
Hey.
Whoa.
Why'd you make me say that?
Such a nasty.
Yeah, we're going to use the word bum.
Yeah.
You have so much bum inside of you.
You could use, you could be clinical and say
Sorry,
you got a lot of
so
sperm.
much sperms.
Yeah,
because it's the sperm that stays in. The rest of it does come out.
No, I know. And the vas deferens has been cut, and that's what the sperm from the epididymis. See, I know things.
You do. You did. It wasn't really that big a deal. Did you know I shot my own bag up?
Pardon?
Yeah.
No, I did.
What?
I shot my own bag
during
up.
his vasectomy.
During my
bag
bag.
Meaning your scrotum.
Scrotum.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Doc Mark.
Did Dr. Mark actually do it?
Yes. Oh
Okay.
yeah. So Dr. Mark, I go in to get my my vasectomy, and Dr. Mark's like, okay. He takes this little purple magic marker, and he says, and I said, "Are you going to shoot my bag up, Doc, with numbing deal?" And he go, well, the first thing he does is he marks my bag where the vas is,
deferens,
where Jimmy Vasquez is. The vas, which is the tubing that delivers your sperm, correct?
From the epididymis, which is where it's produced in the testicles.
Right, but I don't think they cut your epididymis.
No.
They cut your
you still
vas.
produce sperm. It just it doesn't go in the tube anymore.
So he can, and you know what? When you take your bag and you look at it, you can kind of see your vas where it runs. You know, kind of like the vein in your arm. You know how you can kind of see a vein. Well, on this, if you're a urologist, you know where that vas is approximately. So he takes a purple marker and he puts a dot on my bag, and I go, well, is that where you're going to cut? And he goes, yeah. And I go, so are you going to numb up around there? And he goes, yeah.
Hopefully.
And I go, well, could you show me where you're going to numb up? Because I'd like to shoot my own bag.
Numb myself.
And he goes, what? When I got to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, you have such a gentle sneeze.
It was a gentle sneeze. My hands everywhere. So I go, and it was all it was a little 31 gauge insulin needle.
Child's play for you.
Yeah, please. And so I go, Doc, let me shoot my own bag up. And he goes, and I've been a doc for 20 plus years. I've never heard of some.
Heard that
and he said, normally, if you weren't my friend, I would never let a person do this.
Of course.
I go, but Doc, I'm pretty handy with a needle, please. And he goes, well, okay. Then he took,
all the sewing you've done.
So yeah. So he took the purple magic marker and he had marked where the vas was, and he just put like 4 dots on where to numb my bag. And he goes, put about 2 units per, because they had 10 units pulled out. He had this whole syringe pulled out to 10 units. There's a 1 milliliter or whatever the fuck kind of a syringe. And he goes, put about 2 units in at each dot. So I took my cock out and I stretched Armstronged it.
Yep.
And I went pyom, 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 pyom. First one was a motherfucker. And then the second and the third and the fourth wasn't really that big a deal because it was so numbed up at that point. Then I lay down and they go to they get a knife.
Yeah.
And your bag instantaneously feels like within 5 minutes your bag's numb.
Do you have a set of the gumbies?
What's that mean?
Like where they're loosey goosey versus all like tight and
No,
ascended?
it might. They were well. It
you know
was.
What I mean?
They were. Yeah.
Like when it gets hot out, the boys. When I used to work at the summer camp, and I used to work with these men. It was a kids' summer camp, but I worked with other adults. But they would always talk about when it was hot out that they had a bad case of degumbies.
Oh,
so I was wondering if that's a thing.
I think you're into bag play, to be honest.
No, I'm not. It was funny because they would talk about degumbies, and then I'd be like, "What's degumbies?" They'd say like in a Jamaican accent. So I was wondering if you called it that too.
Well, your bag, your balls in your bag naturally stay tight,
right,
until you're relaxed, and then they.
But isn't it also temperature dependent as well?
Yeah, it's very temperature dependent, but it's also stress and situational dependent too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like if you get nervous or some shit,
you get a tight bag.
Well, you kind of draw your bag in too a little bit.
Okay.
Your boys go hiding.
Yeah, like you can adjust. You can like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Protect your bag.
Mm.
Kind of use your body and your torso and your legs, and you close them together, and you kind of get like you try to
Interesting. I didn't know that. Like when you're nervous, your bag
retracts.
Yeah, retracts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like a lot of times, like before you have sex, if you're just starting to maybe foreplay,
Yeah.
your bag will be tight.
Yeah.
But as you start getting a little bit more aroused and a little warm, the situation's getting a little warmer, then your bag will fall. And then you know you're ready to go.
Interesting.
And the temperature thing is, they try to regulate their own temperature. So the hotter it is, the farther away from your body they try to get.
I understand.
The colder it is, they like to suck up.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if it's too hot, they start killing.
I think my little guys were retreating for knowing that there was some fucking big time drama coming their way.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Run.
So I lay down. Hold on here. Facebook parent Meta will slash another how many? 10,000 jobs.
Yeah.
Wow. Man,
See their address?
Everybody, what?
Their address?
One hacker away.
Yeah, that's the address of Meta.
That's cute.
I tell you, everybody's slashing jobs. Anyway, let me get back to my bag deal.
Yeah.
And
back
then
to
we'll
the bag.
then we'll go to the jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I got two important things to do today. One, I got to give blood, and then two, I got to go to Beans. I got just when I thought I was going to have an easy week.
Is it a blood giving thing?
It's a blood.
Or you have it as like for a blood test?
No, it's for a blood. It's for my 3-month doctor.
Oh, okay.
So she can see my levels.
Gotcha.
That kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting because this will be my 6th week on Ozempic.
Yeah,
and
we'll see your blood glucose level.
Yeah, I'm usually I'm high in that.
Now, do you you don't usually fast before these blood tests?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
No, she didn't require me to do that.
Yeah,
So
fuck that shit.
I'm going to do that, and then over to Beans, and then I got to somehow. I'm going to probably unload. Will you help me maybe unload that golf cart tomorrow?
Yeah, no problem.
It's not that big a deal.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, no
Was
problem.
it easy to unload it?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't that much to load it when we loaded it here.
No, it was just the foot rail to the back seat kind of hits the ground a little bit. So
yeah,
like
at the very bottom. Yeah.
if I back it up, or if the crick backs it up, if you're there to kind of lift that railing up, because it literally only scrapes like a 1/4 inch.
Yeah, barely.
So you can get it.
And then just make sure you put the safety straps on the ramps.
Oh yeah, I've seen people bite it before.
I know.
On that deal. And that's a bad deal.
I know.
So Anna, my bag gets numb.
How long does that take?
About 5 to 8 minutes.
To kick in fully? Okay.
So then he goes, are you, and he took he pinched my bag. He goes, can you feel that? And I go,
Oh my God, I would have so much fun doing that. I'd be like, can you feel this? And I'd like flick it, poke it.
Take your cigarette lighter out.
Yeah, elbow it.
The bag itself isn't super sensitive.
No. The bag.
I know it has elephant skin.
Listen, the bag is pretty industrial strength.
Oh, I know.
The bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has the same texture as your elbow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like elephant skin.
It is. It really is.
It's elbow meat.
It really is.
Well, it has to because it has to protect the family jewels.
Yeah, but here's the deal, man. They've made our bags real industrial, but your bag doesn't go through that much trauma.
Well, it's got to protect.
It probably does when you're wearing clothes. It scrapes and all that.
You're probably thinking, you know what? We didn't come native with clothes. So,
but we also came native with lots of hair.
But when you're rolling around, if you're rolling around with no pants on, your bag could get into some situations where it might need a little tougher skin.
Getting snagged on a branch.
Yeah.
That's probably why your elbow skin is bag-like, because your elbow is, always fucking hitting something.
Yeah.
Well, the way it retracts and it bends.
And your knees.
It needs,
I think your elbow skin, it might be a little tougher than your knee skin.
Well, put your arm out straight, Bubba. Now feel it. Right? That's more bag-like when you have it straight.
Yeah, that's very bag-like.
Yeah.
Think about it, Anna. Like you could take a guy's bag and almost pinch it, and what he could deal with it.
Yeah.
It's just if you get one of the boys in there.
Or like one of the veins, or that's
interesting.
Doesn't really hurt to get hit in a bag. It gets hit. What hurts is when the boys hit each other.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
When the boys hit each other.
Each other more than if I were to just pinch a ball versus push them together, same pressure?
Well,
which one
it
is
depends on how
worse?
it depends.
Here's the
but,
deal. If you would take a ball with some bag meat in it and pull it down, it would be okay.
Yeah.
But if you just take the ball and start
Squeeze
fucking
it?
with the ball,
Yeah.
we'll go through the roof.
Right.
Yeah, okay,
Right.
I
right.
got
Then if you take the ball and run it into the other ball,
Oh, that's even worse.
we'll go through the
They
roof
don't
on
like
that too.
talking to each other?
Not really.
No.
No, those balls don't like each other.
Interesting.
Now you can put them together a little bit, but there can't be any heavy trauma of them
Pressure.
together. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, like if you were to maybe take Blitz's balls and try to loosen them up for him. Have you ever done that for him?
Not recently.
No, I'm not a big fan of that.
You're not big. I
Well,
like my balls played with.
I know the problem is though, like mine are very sensitive, and like if it's touched the wrong way, I'm done. Like I'm
Like, hold on. So you could be full yippee-yo.
yeah,
And just one little small
just the wrong way. Yeah,
brush of the balls, and you're done. You're done.
yeah. At least for
For
a little
real?
while. Yeah.
I mean, what about your balls?
Same. I hate my balls played with.
You don't?
No, not at all.
I wish I did because like done the right way, it's okay. But like,
Oh,
it's,
I like fingernails on my balls.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's a thin line
Yeah,
between
'cause I'm like,
great
that's it
and
would just go
no way.
Yeah.
Now I shave
Die.
my balls
Me too.
completely.
Me too.
Like I take it out. Like there's not any hair on my balls, and the only hair on my balls are hair that have grown from because I haven't shaved for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually on Sundays before I go to bed is my day that I shave my balls.
Your whole body, I thought.
Yeah, I usually try
Still
to.
shave your arms?
Oh fuck yeah!
Smooth as silk.
Come up here for once. Just come up here once.
Yes, sir.
Come up here once, and just.
Now, when did you shave your arms last?
I think maybe yesterday or the day before.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
better than my legs.
I got less hair on.
She's probably not lying.
Anna, how often do you shave your legs?
Not often enough. Sometimes it gets bad.
Like
Boober.
when you say it gets bad. Like,
you
like,
haven't, dude.
No, I don't
I
want to
could
see them.
braid
That
it.
might make that's disrespectful. But
Not right now. It's pretty good right now because I just had I had brunch and it was bad. And I feel bad if Blitz, we're intimate and he has to touch my leg and he's like, ew.
Yeah.
So I try to do it once a week, but sometimes, I've gone when I was in Michigan, Bubba, when it was cold and I was single, 3 months.
And then how hairy would they get?
At a certain point,
Come
they
here.
stop growing.
Come here. Like I don't have a lot of leg hair, and I kind of sometimes shave. Like they wouldn't get that hairy, would they? Like I don't have a lot of leg hair. Maybe close.
Not quite that long.
But see, you can see I shave my legs. I have a lot less hair. But then it's freaky, Blitz, when you shave your legs because you look like a bitch.
I bet.
No, you do. But every once in a while, I'll completely shave my legs just to dethatch them.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good though, huh?
Yeah,
Like soft, smooth
but
skin.
it looks like a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got to deal with the stubble, like that sucks.
Here's the deal. I'll usually shave my legs in the wintertime where I'm wearing sweatpants.
Why?
Well, because by the time they grow back, they're
No one can see.
they're
it.
normal.
And
I
why
have
do you do it
normal
in the
hair.
first place? To
All right.
dethatch?
Well, hold on now. So you saw the hair on my legs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not overly.
No, not at all.
Like it's just normal.
I would not call you a hairy man.
Maybe even a little bit towards the light side of the hair.
Yes.
And the reason why I do that is because twice a year I'll shave my legs completely.
But do you think if
Completely.
you just left it, they would stay?
No, I think
Light?
they would get I think they would get hairier.
No, at a certain point, it just stops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I've never shaved my legs, and I don't have a ton. Like I got hair, but not like a ton.
It's
of
not like
hair.
his hair's as long as the one hair
Yeah,
on
it
my
doesn't just
head.
keep growing.
like
Like I have zero underarm hair, zero chest hair. I shave my back.
But even if you didn't, do you shave your chest?
Yes.
If you didn't, you probably don't have that much hair anyway, though, right?
No, not very much.
Okay, yes. I
No.
don't have much.
I don't have very much hair. I can grow a pretty good beard.
No,
if I went to if I went full beard, I could grow a pretty good beard.
Like David Letterman beard.
Oh no, I
that's
would never
bad.
do that.
That's like
No,
a
I'm saying,
rabbi.
if I
Could you
grew
do
a
that
beard,
long?
if I grew a beard, I'd grow a beard like you. Like I would grow try to keep it.
Bushy?
I would. Well, no, I'd try to keep it I'd try to keep it trimmed.
Thick but trimmed.
Yeah. I mean, like right now, I just got like a goatee. If I filled it all in like you, Lummy, I'd just try to keep it at a 7.5.
Yeah.
Something like that. is what I would do.
Looking good.
Now, have you got any response with regards? Because I trimmed you a couple weeks ago, and did that when you came home on the? How close are you ready for a dye job?
Probably in the next couple weeks. I'm ready.
But don't you think, like usually by now, I've already trimmed you once. I dyed you
Twice.
I've trimmed you twice.
Yeah, out back and then in here.
Now, can you imagine? Look how good it looks. You can still see a distinctive line on your shit and stuff. But like if I hadn't, you've had 2 trimmings since your color, right?
Yes.
Can you imagine what you would look like right now because usually we just did a trim and a color all together, and then we wait for it to get just absolutely fucking barbaric looking, and then we would do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'd look homeless.
No, but you get that big puffy, real
Goes out everywhere.
unruly shit going on, and you got your girl and you have got to like this scenario better.
Oh, 100%. And like I said, I do look homeless at the point, and people treat me differently than with a trimmed up beard. I mean, that is the truth. I probably wouldn't be allowed like at soccer practice and stuff like that.
No, you look like a big grizzly guy. Like you just
I don't know, man. There's sometimes that I even look at myself and I go, geez, I'm homeless.
But it's like you see the makeovers of homeless people. Like basically all they do is cut their hair and shave their beard, and you're like, that's like a decent looking dude. And they go from like homeless nasty to like decent looking with just a.
I wonder what
Trim.
Lummy would look like all dressed up in a suit and like, pair of glasses, hair done. When you do your hair, obviously you know how I do my hair. I got my hair. Can you guys tell I got my hair cut yesterday?
Looks
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Got my big boy motherfucking haircut on. Look at that.
Look at you.
And now isn't St. Patty's Day Friday? Okay, I guess I wore my green shirt a little too early.
That's okay. I saw the green shirt this morning, and I had to look it up. I was like, oh no, did I forget to wear green?
No, today's Pie Day.
Yeah, today is Pie Day.
Today, straight out of South Bend. What's Pie Day mean?
Well-
Today. Should I make him guess?
Yeah.
I mean, it's you're supposed to eat a pie, or you pay recognition and give homage to a pie.
Do you know why it's today?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, tell him.
I didn't know if you wanted me to. Are you familiar with the pi and like what is it? Geometry?
You mean like 3.14?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Look at you.
You didn't know. Now, more so, you're impressed that I knew the first 3 numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know after 3.14.
I think those are the important numbers. That's all that they
I mean,
use.
isn't it 3.148?
No.
6?
No.
3?
No.
Oh, fuck it.
Fuck it. Exactly. Well, it's 3:14 today, so there you go.
Yeah.
So,
So today is Pie Day.
oh, fuck.
I almost said something earlier today,
It's not
too.
Nash. Is it really recognized as a
Yes.
holiday?
Yeah, like a bunch
And
of
is it for a bunch of math
Math
nerds?
geeks.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
a bunch of pizza places are giving like discounts today too because
Ooh.
pizza pies.
$3.14
it's a
cent
circle.
pie.
Yeah, at Little Caesars, I believe it's $3.14.
Oh, good.
Give me
Instead of
some crazy
$7,
bread.
it's $3.14 now.
What is?
It's $7 now. It used to be like $5 for
Yeah, it used to be a $5 carry out.
yeah.
Motherfucker.
On Little Greasers.
Little
Mhm.
squeezers.
Man, is part of the country getting a fucking huge snowstorm right now?
Yeah, Gruberlips
Yeah.
was in chat this morning before the show started. And he said
Green Bay?
he's in Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
32 degrees in Atlanta.
Dude, they
Really?
had snow in L.A., parts of L.A. I think in Pasadena or San
I
Bernardino.
saw that.
It
Yeah.
was cold out this morning. It was in the 60s.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Do we got any more cold fronts coming?
I hope
It'll be
not.
nice. It'll be nice this week. I wouldn't call it a cold front, but
We'll get in
It's
the
gonna be all
60s.
rainy, and I'm supposed to go to Reggae Rise Up.
It's
Can't-
it's
not gonna
60s,
go.
right? And lows in the 50s.
high of like 70. Oh no, I guess tomorrow it's supposed to be like 68,
Yeah.
69
That's
as a high.
What's the low?
And it's in the mid lower 50s.
Yeah, I might be able to open up my windows for that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Generally, it has to be 59 by midnight
Mm-hmm.
in order for me to open up my windows. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep my
probably-
mini split on and just let it eat.
I mean, it probably will be maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night, and that'll be it for the year.
No, Sunday's low. They just changed to 51 because there's like another small cold front coming in over the weekend.
All right, at
on
midnight.
Saturday.
Oh, hold on. Look, tonight might be a window open night,
That's what
Blitz.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Maybe tonight.
59 at 11.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Wednesday's low 49. Thursday's low 49. Boy, this is perfect spring break weather for everybody coming down here. Might be even a little bit on the cold side.
Yeah, it is, but who cares?
Yeah, I
fuck
mean,
all
they're
those
not going
It
people.
feels
to
great.
be
It feels
Spring
great to
break.
us. So
When I was coming down, when I was leaving Gainesville Sunday at about 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, it was really, I felt as if it was 2, but it was really 3 or 4.
right.
And it was a fucking complete log jam from Gainesville until about the Webster exit.
Okay.
Well past 44, well past Bushnell. And Eric and I were playing this game. On the average, 7 out of 10 plates were out of state.
Mm-hmm.
On
It's
the
weird.
average.
It's weird. It sucks, but also like that's a lot of reason why we don't have state income tax.
Yeah.
So
It's some of the people are gonna be pretty disappointed when they get out to that beach.
Why?
red tide.
Red tide.
Red,
How bad?
bad.
Like Clearwater?
Well, yeah,
Mm.
St. Pete, Clearwater. Me and Anna went there a few weeks ago, and I was just telling her the other day, like I could tell there was some red tide. Like it didn't bother me at all, but like I coughed a couple times. I was like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, my dad said that it's been.
What's
pretty
it
bad.
from?
Yeah,
Algae.
blooms.
Algae blooms. There's one off the coast of the Gulf Coast where it's twice the size of the United States in width.
Yeah,
It-
that's
I put it in prep.
Yeah, I forgot it.
It was a
that's
giant
actual.
blob.
That's actual like physical algae too.
Can you show it to me, Anna? Can you
I'll
send
get
it
the
to me
article.
again?
Yeah, no problem.
Now, you're saying that there's a blob of seaweed
Yeah, it's
Giant
seaweed, yeah.
that's-
blob.
that is double the size
the width,
of the United.
the width of the United States, not the length, but the
So
width.
isn't the width of United States 3,000 miles approximately?
It's like 5.
Yeah, this
Maybe.
this blob is about 5,000 miles
Oh
across.
yeah. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
It's like it spans like the whole Atlantic Ocean.
How can it be? How can it be in? Is it in the Atlantic or in the Gulf?
It's in the Atlantic, but when it gets here, it'll go up through the Gulf, kind of, and it's supposed to hit basically like from here south. in
Listen, when
Florida.
excuse me, when I worked at Warsaw Park Department, we had a seaweed machine. Let me see who the fuck's calling me. I'm busy talking seaweed stories.
Talking seaweed.
Hello,
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's
Oh.
up? Quad.
what's up, BTQ? How you doing?
Pretty good. Well, I was just going to say that this is how crazy Iowa weather is. It's 15 today, and it's going to be 54 tomorrow.
15 today, 54 tomorrow.
Yeah.
What else you got going on in Iowa besides nothing?
Just getting ready for the national wrestling tournament.
The rankings?
And,
The rankings?
Well, the national tournament this
for wrestling.
weekend.
Oh, it starts this weekend. The NCAA start this weekend.
Yes, I do.
Is it only one weekend or is it multiple?
It's only this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And it's like the top what? The top 16 guys?
33.
Top 33. What's like each division? Like the winner. Is it the first and second guys from each division?
No, each conference has
Like the
different
the Big Ten. If you win the Big Ten, you go. But if you get like second or third in the Big Ten, do you go too?
Yeah, like certain weights have there was 9 guys out of the 125 class out of the Big Ten go to the tournament.
Well, why would they take 5 guys out of the Big Ten and maybe only fucking 2 guys out of the Pac-12?
That's how they do it for some reason.
Well, but I'm trying to ask you, why is that for some reason?
Because each conference has different allocations.
Oh, so you're saying it's predetermined as to how many are coming out of the Big Ten. It's just not like some selection committee goes, oh, these 5 motherfuckers from Big Ten look way better than these stupid fucks from the ACC.
Yeah,
All right, so they're like, okay, Pac-12, top 3, Big Ten top 5, ACC top 4,
depends
fucking.
on the weight class too.
Oh, who's the number one rated? Like, is there any wrestlers right now that are going for 4-timers?
Yeah, Spencer Lee out of Iowa, the 125 pounder.
And so is he a 3-timer right now?
Yeah.
And has he been beat this year yet?
Not yet. He's only been beat twice in his whole career.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker, nonetheless.
Yeah, he is.
And a little guy, too, at 125. What did he win? Where did he win his other threes? What weight?
125.
So he stayed 125. Most guys, go up.
Yeah.
So he came in as a freshman at 125. Well, he probably redshirted 1 year, and then he's had his freshman. He was 125. Sophomore, junior, NCAA champion at 125, and he's going to be a four-timer at 125. How rare? How many four-time NCAA champions have there been?
He'll either be the fifth or sixth. There could be two this year.
Who's the other possible four-timer? Who?
At 141, Yanni Gramacahalis.
Yanni Gramacahalis
from Cornell.
Really, and he's going to be he's the other potential four-timer.
Mm-hmm. So there could be.
So there's only been four as of now. It could be 5 and 6 happen this weekend. Has Yanni been defeated? Has he ever been beaten?
Oh, one time, that's it.
Man, who beat him, huh?
I don't remember because.
How about Dan Gable? How many times was he?
He was a 3-time national champ, and he got beat his last.
Wasn't he? Hold on. Wasn't he a 3-timer and he was undefeated going into his senior year? King Kong. And like King fucking Kong, and then like this got kind of fucking a fluke job in the finals and got beat.
Yeah, he got beat in his very last match.
Who beat him?
Larry Mann, I think. Larry Mann, I think his name was.
Man, is that Dan Gable's? Like he probably still loses sleep over that shit, does he not?
Ask him because
what?
They haven't. Nobody wants to ask him about it.
What if I said, "Hey Dan, what about that fucking Larry Gable guy that got you in the last one?"
Made you a bitch.
Oh.
Well, Bubba, I got a question for you.
What?
What about the Tim Hand guy that you almost beat in wrestling?
Oh, if I would have beat Tim Hand, it would have been the biggest upset ever. And I had him. Tim Hand was from Plymouth, and we were at 185, and I was a sophomore, and he was a senior. He was number one, and it was at the sectionals, and I forget what the fuck happened, but he was riding me too high, and I fucking switched. I fucking switched him, and had him on his back, and got like a 2-point near fall, and I mean, if I could, it would have been the biggest. I was like literally 7 and 12 was my record going into the match. I was like 7 and 12, and he was like 21 and 0. And I was like, I was the last seed, and I got him in the fucking first round, and if I would have been the biggest upset in the history of Indiana wrestling. That some stupid fucking
Larry told me that he rolled you through and pinned you after that.
He did. He fucking got so mad he found a whole nother gear and then he pinned my ass. He did.
Yeah.
And then afterwards we were in the locker room and he's like, "Man, Clem, you were a fucking fish and I didn't even take you seriously and you damn near got me." And I'm like, "I know."
Yeah.
When they call you a fish, Blitz, in fucking wrestling, it's like calling you a jobber.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where all the JV goes to the carp pond.
Yeah, to the carp pond. I was in the carp pond. I was the king of the carp pond. Aww. I was 7 and 12. But I was wrestling varsity my sophomore year, so I didn't have a lot of experience. And I was wrestling all these seniors and juniors, and and then after my sophomore year, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna stick to football. This shit's way too hard.
Yeah.
You want to? Hey, if you got a kid, no, they didn't have JV State back then. But like if you have a kid and you really wanted to toughen, like if you had a kid and he was going through a boy, or I'm like, that's a girl too. Girls wrestles now too.
Yeah.
And you wanted to really toughen them up, like, and on it's a great base
There's a lot of people that transition over from
yes,
wrestling.
absolutely.
Can I ask probably the dumbest question ever? What is it? How do you win? What is the objective? Both shoulders down outside of the ring?
No, both shoulders down, inbounds for more than is it two?
Inbounds.
No,
Okay.
collegiately, it's if they touch, you're done. But in high school, I think
1 second.
in high school, what is it? 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Yeah, if you can get both shoulders pinned to the ground for 2 seconds, then the guy's pinned. Now
In the circle.
within the big circle. Yes.
Okay, got it.
The wrestling rings have 2 circles. One little circle where you stand and start.
Yeah.
And then the big circle, which is the out of bounds versus inbounds.
Okay.
And now, how do the points work for out of bounds?
Well, out of bounds, no points. I mean, listen. You're not out of bounds unless both wrestlers. Well,
It's like a sumo deal where you can't just throw a guy out of bounds and get a point.
No.
In the Olympics, that's the way it is.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
but high school wrestling is you could be working on a guy and he's halfway out of bounds, and until a majority of the other guy's body is out of bounds, you're still in bounds.
And they just like reset you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go out of bounds, they bring you back to the middle and they reset you. Now, if you are on the down position, they put you down.
Oh, okay.
And if you're in the up position,
Now,
you go up.
What about, can you, again, a probably dumb question, I don't know though, can you be 2 shoulders face down, or is it only on your back?
Only on your back.
Okay.
Yeah, only on your back. Now, if you're 2 shoulders face down, then a guy would try to get like a half Nelson in on you,
To flip you.
or a
okay.
snow plow, or a
I just know the whizzer because we use that in jiu-jitsu.
or whizzer.
The wizard is the most defensive move that you can do.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes I get confused who has the whizzer when I'm in the whizzer, and then
Mm-hmm.
usually I find out I don't have it.
You usually find out you thought.
I'm like, oh, it's you that has it, not me.
I
Damn.
was trying to get. I thought I had the wizard, but I got the wizard on me. Fuck, I just got wizard.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. So I was like, after my sophomore year, I got a letter. That was my first varsity letter. It was my sophomore year in wrestling. So I was like, fuck it.
Badass.
I'm out of here. This is too tough. This is so. But anyway, if you really had a son, but a daughter, but let's just say you got a son, and you really wanted to toughen him up, make him be or push him to being a wrestler.
At what age? A year or 2 years
Fuck,
old?
I don't know, 4 or
You
5.
can start at
That
3
young?
years old now. You can start at 3 years old now.
Yeah, 3.
Holy shit.
I mean, Jimmy Clevis's kid, Knockalocalus, I think he's already fucking,
National champion.
Yeah,
oh my
I
god,
think
what
he's
is his name? I forget.
I forget what it
It's
is.
not,
Stavos.
Stavos. I was going to say Papadopoulos.
Have you ever seen a picture of him?
Yes, you showed me.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
And the daughter's so cute.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Valentina, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Valentina Clevis and Stavos Clevis.
Will you teach Walker how to wrestle, Bubba?
No, but I could a little bit.
Oh, see, I can bring him over here.
But
at
it's
age of
better
2.
to take him to, like, there's specific kid camps that you can take him to that have all that know what to do. I mean, you know what? I cannot teach him.
I cannot.
You can travel all around and go to different wrestling like
Yeah, I think Eric Grahalis was literally like 800 and 0 because he started out like when he was 3 and like he never lost ever. Eric was kind of a disappointment in college, was he not?
Yeah. I think he only all American like twice.
And the reason why is because he hated to cut weight. He would have been a motherfucker at 32 or 39, but he was at 47, I think, or 40.
He was at 149.
He was at 49, and he needed to be at what, 37?
33.
What's the weight classes from 49 on down?
It's 49, 33, 25.
Yeah, he would have.
49, 41.
Yeah, 41.
33, 25.
He should have been a 41er. If he could, I mean, he would have, or even a 33er. Because he was
That's a lot of weight.
that's a lot. That's true. He hated cutting weight. He hated it.
That's my biggest issue with that sport, and others like it.
Yeah, you got to cut weight. But you know what? Honest to God, Anna, it really teaches you to be disciplined and eat right. And you don't have to
because you don't
cut
need to be
weight.
sitting in a sauna for fucking 5 hours as a high school
Don't
kid.
let yourself get that fucking big.
Yeah, but a
here's
lot of
the
times
deal.
these guys are wrestling at much lower weights
I
and
know,
they're walking
but,
around.
I mean, I think you could go to a doctor and determine, okay, what's this kid's natural healthy weight? And let's say you had a kid and he was a little bit heavier. He was like 185. But
Yeah.
the doctor said, you know what? He could very easily be healthy 165.
But the problem is they'll be healthy at 165 and they'll have to compete at 150.
No. Then you say, okay, I'll allow my son to be 165.
Okay, but no one does that
That's
though.
what they do in high school now. They make you do a body dense test, and then they make you pee, and you can't cut too much weight anymore.
Yeah,
That's in high school, but then once you get in college, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
No, they regulate it.
No, you can't.
They regulate it on it. They really do. It's not like the old West,
Well,
man.
good,
Where,
because it used to be shitty.
oh, it used to be like, honest to
Yeah.
God, on it, you'd have a guy that was rolling around 55, like naturally in shape,
Yeah.
and he'd be wrestling, you're right, 39. Like, and he would be definitely, like,
It's, bad for their health, especially for younger kids,
Young,
man.
yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
don't
that
like
you should.
that.
I think if there are some checks and balances now in high school wrestling that could maybe determine what your more healthy weight would be, and you can't
Right.
fluctuate, maybe 5 pounds from that. But I mean, there was guys that were. I remember a guy named Mark Whitehead
Yeah.
was in my class, and he was like a 200-pound guy. He played fullback at 200, but he would cut to and at 200 he was in shape, okay? Like in shape. And he cut to 77
Oh,
in one state,
Yeah.
but it was always a constant battle to keep. I mean, he wouldn't be 77 except for that day's meet.
Well, I have a question. At least when you were wrestling, Bubba, would you weigh in and then go compete, or is it like you have a few hours, or you have a day?
Well, I mean, like, here's the deal. Our wrestling matches were on Thursdays, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, if you wrestled that much. But usually you'd only wrestle, like, on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Okay.
So, like, on Monday, you'd wrestle, you'd go to school, you constantly are monitoring your weight.
Right, but when are you
and-
weighing in, and then when are you competing?
Well, so Monday night at practice, I'd have to be coach would really be on you if you weren't within 2 of so I wrestled 185. So if I was like 88, 89, which I probably would, coach would be like, Clem, you need to be in tomorrow. So I'd have to go to school early and weigh in. And now you drift at
the day of.
Yeah, you drift a couple pounds
Of course, everyone does.
all day.
Yeah.
If you just eat, you put on like 3, 4.
Right. So you'd be, you'd go after school and you'd eat a little bit of lunch, just a little bit of lunch, a little bit of water. And
Throw it up.
you'd see you'd see where you were.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't go crazy the night before at dinner, you'd probably be about 86 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you'd get like a sauna suit on and start jumping rope. And, you be 80. So you get to the high school.
Yeah.
Let's say there's a little bit of a distance in maybe a half hour, 45-minute drive in the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And you be wearing a sauna suit then on the bus because you're a pound and a half over. And then as soon as you got into that school, now weight, they're supposed to be calibrated and stuff, but scales are different.
Sure.
So you'd immediately go to their scales and see where you were.
Right.
And then if you were still a pound, you put on the sauna suit and start jogging.
Spit cup.
Spit in a spit cup.
And sometimes the coaches make you do it while you're going on the bus. They make you run up and down the aisle of the bus.
Oh yeah, or like
Yeah.
jumping jacks right there in the seat,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
squat
fuck
or
that.
deep knee squats or anything to get some heat going.
Sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I never missed weight. I mean, that's kind of an oxymoron for somebody like me to be saying. But when I wrestled 85, I never. And then later in the year, they give you 2 pounds. So 85 now becomes 87 later in the year.
What do you mean?
Like halfway through the season, they put plus 2 pounds.
In your weight class?
Yes.
Huh.
So now 185 is now 180. You can weigh 187.
Why do they do that?
They just figure that you're growing. You're growing, and you need those 2 pounds for just because you're young and
yeah.
So
And like at the state tournament, they give you a pound every day.
yeah, you're right. It'd be closer to 2. I couldn't. I mean, if I was wrestling now, I'd be 285 if I could get there.
What's the most you ever cut in like a week, Bubba?
One time, I remember this like it was nothing. There was this place by my mom's where we lived called the Timeout Inn, and on Fridays, my mom sometimes would take me and Tara and Jeff, and we would go, and it was like a restaurant bar,
Yeah.
and they had, and I love, fried shrimp.
Scramps.
Yeah. So, but I had a tournament on Saturday morning, so it would be Friday night, and and Coach Mike Bott was our coach, and so Friday after practice, I was like 86. So I'm good. Like if I just eat a little bit of dinner, I'm good. I mean, because I'm gonna float. I'm gonna drift 2, maybe 3.
Right.
Right. So my mom goes, "Come on, Bubba. I know you can't really eat much, but come and join the family at the timeout." I had my own car at that time. I was just,
you were
sophomore, just got my driver's license, and so I go up there and. Is this the timeout in, Blitz? Yeah, this is the timeout in. Wait till you see this fucking facility.
Oh, it's probably nice.
No, it's
nice.
Damn.
If you click on the actual, the actual
still
Facebook,
there?
it has the inside of it and stuff.
Is it still there?
yeah,
Says
Largest
it is.
selling bar in the
Oh, wow.
country?
Don't
Or
bust
is it
me up.
county?
yeah,
That's it though, right?
yeah. That's
Okay,
the timeout in. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bring back memories.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
look
fuck
at that.
yeah.
Saturday night. They have a
Saturday night,
party?
man. Hell
DJ?
yeah. Honky tonk.
No, that
So
was a DJ.
my mom would order me a fucking shrimp basket, which had French fries and shrimp.
Nice.
And I'm like, Mom, I can't. She's like, come on, Fwee. You'll be okay. You'll make weight.
Eat it.
Motherfucker, I'm 86
Yeah.
right now, Mom. I mean, I can't. So I'd eat it, go back home,
Okay.
be 89, 4 over, and then I'd have to go make myself puke
Yeah.
or put on a
At least you
sauna
gotta taste
suit.
it twice.
Yeah, I'd make myself puke, or I could never do the enemas. I could never do the enemas, but I could make myself puke. I'd make myself puke, or I would, and then I'd be like 87.
enemas.
You'd only lose about 2 pounds puking. Then I'd be 87, which I could drift to, but I'd get in front of the wood stove. This was at winter, because wrestling's at winter.
Yeah.
I'd get in the front of the wood stove with my sauna suit on and skip rope for about 15 minutes. And then I'd be about 86. I'd do it till I was about 86. Then I knew I would be great. Because I'd literally come in at 84, 83.
Those are
But
good
then-
healthy habits as a 15-year-old.
And then Anna, we all had honey. They all like as soon as
What?
you make weight, you start eating honey.
Why?
Because it's the quickest, sugariest, most. It's like
Straight
it's,
to the brain.
well, it's. I don't know. I
Body.
mean, maybe somebody can research this, but
It's straight glucose.
Brandon, do all wrestlers still eat straight honey when after they weigh in?
Fructose.
Some of them do, but every wrestler has a different
Yeah, Blitz,
meal after.
Blitz, back then we didn't have, protein shakes and,
Right.
all this technology. So we had honey. So you'd have a big thing of honey.
And
you
then
just,
go compete like right then?
well, no, as soon as you weighed in,
Yeah.
you've depleted yourself. Like, you're like,
How many hours
Yeah,
did the weigh in
Just
before?
to get some energy.
you
I'm
get
just trying to find out.
hour
I
before.
have 1 hour. Okay.
An hour before.
So you don't want anything that's really substantial because you're going to get sick.
Right,
But you
so-
need a lot of energy, so you have straight honey.
So kind of honey makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you wouldn't throw it up, and you wouldn't, and your coach wouldn't want you to drink too much water because you'll throw it up.
Right.
So you would usually just suck on like maybe 2
straw?
like 2 tablespoons of honey,
Okay.
which is that's what everybody
Straight
did.
sugar, yeah.
Straight sugar and great and good energy too.
Yeah.
Jolly Ranchers is what a lot of wrestlers do now.
Yeah. You excited for? I mean, I know it's 9 months away, but BARP. I don't know how we're going to one up
Oh,
it. I
yes,
mean,
I am.
how do we one up the already?
Yeah, no kidding.
Like
A
what do we do?
foursome.
What do we do next?
Keep adding chicks.
They already told me they're going to throw a third one in there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You're gonna
there's a
get. You're
foursome.
gonna get. You're gonna.
One
You're gonna.
for each year.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
God
foursome,
bless
Bubba?
you.
Brandon can't wait till
I've had a
2034.
I've had a
I
foursome.
knew it.
I've had
With,
a foursome.
I knew it.
3 other guys.
But I gotta be honest with you.
Whoa.
Me and 3 chicks. But I gotta be honest. Anything more than 2 chicks is just.
Even 2 sometimes is.
No, I can handle 2.
Yeah. But
I can really enjoy 2. It's been a while, but 3.
What was the third one doing? Hanging out?
Yeah, just whatever. It just was. It was just. I thought. Nothing really. The third one's usually mad because she feels ugly,
she's in the corner diddling.
or she'll like have to play with a girl because there's only one penis and
Right.
I only got one penis and one mouth.
Mm.
So I can't really do a lot.
And 2 hands.
Yeah. So, But 2, I mean, if you know what, if you
Yeah.
if you got pretty good game, 2's fun. It really is.
Yes, it is.
Wait, hold on. And Brandon can actually attest to that. Not a lot. I mean, Lummy, have you ever had?
No,
be honest.
Brandon,
Have you
no.
ever had 2 women?
No, Brandon's got me on that.
Blitz, have you? Would you prefer not to answer?
I have.
We've
I've
talked about it on the
I've
show.
talked about it before.
Okay, I was gonna say upon advisement from my counsel, I've
Oh, I don't care. It's in the past.
exercised my Fifth
And
Amendment
like,
right.
I wasn't a fan of it, to be honest. That just yeah.
I've done it. I did it once with my wife, and it wasn't
Brother.
No, it was 2 girls. It was 2 girls. That's all I can really probably say based on my marriage separation agreement. I don't know if I even should have said that.
Rhett's had threesome with 1 chick.
Well, she
weighed
was. Yeah.
She weighed as much as 3 chicks.
Still counts as 2.
So, I mean, I will tell you, I've had a few of them, and the most recent.
Oh.
I'm not gonna give any time frame or not, but it was very enjoyable, and like really good.
Oh.
And then the one that I had years and years and years ago. Well, I've had more than 2, but I'm just saying, like, I've had good experiences and I've had bad experiences. That would probably be the way to say it.
Ah.
But the good ones, whew, good as hell.
Oh.
I mean, Brandon. I mean, Brandon, did you enter both?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
And which one did you get your party with?
Well, it took them grabbing my nuts and just cranking down on them. That really did it.
And what now?
Just pulling on my nuts and stuff just really helped it.
So, hold on, buddy. So you can't necessarily denote which one of the 2 you partied with. You're just saying the whole big fucking shooting match with your nuts being pulled and everything like that got you to the party, but you don't want to quite give any other details.
No, because they were both doing it at the same time with both hands.
Jesus.
They pulling on your sack?
So pulling on my balls, pulling on my member, pulling on everything.
Jesus. Big as
Like
your
a
sack.
fucking milk processing plant.
I'm texting.
With Lupe in the fucking.
Now, how about Lupe getting involved? Now, see, we thought, Brandon, you, not that you're bisexual per se, but, things happen.
Brandon said, bring it on.
And you were like, man, I'm all about sex in any way, shape, or form. And, like, if Brandon, if we get into a sword fight or something like that, who cares? Like, I'm never going to be able to live this type of rock star life. So if a guy wants to, if his pole happened to go across my grape, who cares?
Yeah.
That's the way we kind of thought it may go down. And it ended up being that Lupe didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, he was taping it and he was directing it.
I know, but like next year, could you see Lupe getting involved?
Well, I told him whenever he wants to jump right in.
Yeah, I think Lupe is like, hey, this is Brandon's deal. I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Who were you texting, Bubba? You said you were
good.
texting someone, but you didn't say who.
I got a little text going on here.
Oh, okay.
So, Brandon, did you invite Lupe to the party?
yes. I said, you want to join in? And
he well, I can see where Hatley may not want to join in, but Lupe, I think you were kind of yearning for Lupe to join in, were you not?
Sure, anything's good for me.
And it makes it hotter. It puts it like a black on a quad deal.
On the quad.
Black on a quad. I mean, I've watched a lot of porn in my life, and I don't think I've seen black on quad yet.
You never been to blackonquads.com?
No. But you gotta you gotta hack for that account.
I'll give you my password.
That's the problem.
Bubba, did you try those the ramps that you use for the golf cart? Did you try to put wheelchair in the back, because that'll work for the wheelchair too.
Yeah, it's real steep though.
It's real steep,
Yeah.
That would be, you know what? That might be a stunt for Lummy to see if he can drive the wheelchair up the fucking. Oh, you'd have to put a helmet on Lummy for fear of like. I think it might go straight back. I don't even know that wheelchair blitz wouldn't just flip.
Right, it's really steep.
No, you gotta go backwards.
Oh, look at him! He's got it fucking.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Because I've done it a few times.
Or you've loaded yourself on the back of a pickup truck?
Well, before we had a ramp, before we had a lift or ramp, we had to use those kind of ramps and put it in the back of the truck.
Were you riding around like the Pope back there?
Yeah, and see, and in 1993, our streets flooded, so they just load me up in the back of the truck and we'd go drive around in the floodwater.
What were you, 9?
Yeah, like
9 years old at that time?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's good parenting. Put your 9-year-old in the back of a pickup truck.
Go look at floodwaters.
Go look at floodwaters.
Tornadoes going around.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
All right, Brandon the Quad. Well, listen, buddy, we got to go, but we're going to try to make your situation even hotter. I'm saying we try to just get a regular Lupe lock-in for next year, because it sounds like you're yearning for a little Lupe, you know?
Well, he is a good-looking man.
Yeah, he is.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if his penis happened to be in your mouth, you know
Whoa.
what? I'm just saying.
God damn.
Look, things happen, dude. You know.
I mean, I mean, you know, whatever. Sex is sex, ain't it? When it comes down to all to it.
Hands are hands.
And
Mouths are mouths, hands are hands, buttholes are
and
buttholes.
wieners are
And-
wieners.
I would like to say that whatever happens there stays there, but it's on video, so whatever happens on video goes out on the internet.
Whatever happens in this hotel room is going on Bubba's fucking OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Kiddo.
That's fine with me.
All right, my man. Hey, we love you, kid.
I love you too.
And
Thanks,
Bye.
Brandon.
talk to you
Brandon.
soon, buddy. Tell your hot mom that I said hi.
And so did,
Yep, I will. Thank you guys. Love you too. Bye.
See you, Brandon.
I think today's been good.
Oh yeah.
I got a little blowback on yesterday's podcast that some people didn't like yesterday's podcast.
What?
What are we even talking about?
Like I was looking at just some various, chat and things and Facebook messengers, and they're like, I was a little disappointed in yesterday's podcast, and I forget what we had talked
Was it
about.
the God stuff?
I think it was. Yes.
Oh, that's right, because you talked about your conversations.
yeah,
Get over
it was
it.
a God deal.
Yeah.
You should know that we're agnostic with an atheist kicker.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, everybody, be good. Appreciate everybody. And we'll be back tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Twitch.
Go to our YouTube, our Facebook, our podcast, wherever you want to go. Appreciate you. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, at the Bubba Army.
Zell coming soon.
And Cell coming soon. So we can squeeze you out another way like a boa constrictor that we are. The financial boa constrictor that we are.
Yeah.
Take care.